Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to answer this question whether we should take salt in our food or we should not take salt in our food. What is Ayurveda perspective of having a salt and which kind of salt is more beneficial for health and what kind of salt is balancing all the three doshas and how it's possible and what are the various kind of salts that has been described in Ayurveda, out of which what kind of salt we should use in our daily day-to-day diet. In addition to that, those people who should not use salt and what are the harms and what are the benefits of having salt in our diet. Let's see what Ayurveda has to say about it and see how Ayurveda can help you. In Ayurveda, the terminology that has been used for salt is called Lavana. Lavana is the Sanskrit word for salt. Actually, there are a variety of salts that has been mentioned in Ayurveda. Out of that, the Saindhava Lavana, or that is also known as rock salt or pink salt, that is the most beneficial salt for health. So, in Ayurveda, a lot of importance has been given to this Sandhav Lavana, and it is extremely beneficial for health because of its cold potency. All the salts, whatever kind of salts are there, most of those salts are very hot in potency. That's why they sometimes also cause acidity. But this Sandhav Lavana or this rock salt, this pink colored salt is the only salt which is cooling in potency, and that's why it doesn't cause acidity. So, it is very safe or also for the peoples who are acidity patients and who have a lot of burning sensation in their this digestive tract, and even for cardiac problems it is very beneficial salt. Because of its cooling potency, it is very beneficial for the immunity and cardiac elements which are related to hypertension. So, this Sandhav Lavana or this rock salt is also very beneficial as a prevention against cardiac ailments. As we know, in Ayurveda there are 6 type of tastes are mentioned. Out of these tastes, one of the taste is Lavana, that is salty taste. So, it is also very essential for a proper health. But there are certain people who cannot have salt in their diet. For example, very high blood pressure patients who have hypertension, they should restrict the use of salt in their diet, all kind of salts. But to this Sandha Lavana, they can use little bit in their diet if they have moderate hypertension. If they have very high hypertension, then definitely there is no use of salt, or mild to moderate hypertension you have, then you can use little bit of salt, only this salt. But if you have high hypertension, like not moderate, not mild, then definitely you need to restrict the use of salt. Also, those people who have edema problems, like in which a lot of water in the body or ascites, like who have water, water get stored in the body, like edema, that when you there is a different kind of swelling which doctors name as edema. Swelling, I am saying the name for your understanding, but there is a word called edema. This is a medical word for the specific kind of swelling, and most of the time if some patient has this edema, doctors mostly tell to his patients like you have edema, and so definitely these kind of people whoever are suffering with edema, they should also restrict any kind of salt. That means they should not use any kind of salt in their diet, not even this much. It would not be so beneficial for health. Why? When we consume salt, that means salt helps in water retention in our body. So, if somebody has already edema, that means a lot of water in the system. So, if you are taking salt, it will cause more water retention. So, your edema will be enhanced. So, all those patients who have edema, they should restrict, they should totally restrict the use of salt in their diet. In addition to that, the good property about this salt is it is balancing Vata, Pitta and Kapha at the same time. Why? Because it is cooling in potency, that is why it is Kapha enhancing in a way, and because it is Kapha enhancing, it will balancing the Vata dosha. At the same time, because of its cooling potency, it will also balance the Pitta dosha. And this Saindhava Lavana or this salt works extremely well on your mucus and all mucus related diseases. That is why it is very beneficial for kapha diseases. So, in a way it is very balancing for all the three doshas. That is why Ayurveda recommend the use of Saindhava Lavana in your diet, in your fruit chart, or in your fruits, in your salads, because it is very beneficial for your health. Also, if you want to know the beauty hacks of the Saindhava Lavana, it is also very beneficial for cleansing the pores of the skin, and you can apply, but make sure not to apply on your hair, because it is not so beneficial for hair, but on your skin if somebody wants to apply. And if you get organic this Saindhava Lavana or rock salt, it is very beneficial to remove the to clean the pores. It works as natural exfoliator. So, you can make use of it. How you can use it? You can also use it with little bit of lemon and just exfoliate your skin. So, it is very beneficial for your skin, but make sure, like, you should not put this salt in your eyes, because not good for eyes, or wherever you have hair like eyebrows and hair, to that areas do not touch with this salt, but otherwise you can also use it as skin exfoliator. It is beneficial for your skin health. As we know, salt has a natural property to absorb water, so it absorbs unnecessarily dirt and everything that is present on your skin. But also there is a precaution, who are allergic to this salt, do not use that salt, though very few people in the world are allergic to rock salt. But still, if you are one among them, you should not use it. Also, if you have a lot of pimples on your skin and a lot of pustules on your skin, or any kind of some reddish irritation or inflammation, you should not use this salt, because it will cause burning sensation then. But if you have clear skin and you just want to use some extra natural exfoliator, like if you are using sugar, you can also use salt. So, this is one of the way you can make use of this rock salt, but do not rub very hard, because otherwise it will cause rashes. Just little bit gently you can clean it and then wash with lukewarm water. One more very important benefit of this salt is, like, you can use it for gargles. It is very safe for gargles. You know, when those people who have very recurrent complaint of sore throat or throat infections, or their throat is very weak, it is very prone to infections. So, all those people, what they do, take a glass of warm water, put a pinch of this rock salt powder into it, and just mix it properly, and then take it and then do gargling. How you do gargling? You know, just you put water and just there is a specific sound come from the this throat, like gargles, and then you just put it out. Also, it is very beneficial for your teeth health, and when you do these kind of gargles, it also take care of your teeth and your mouth. So, it is very beneficial for your throat. It enhances the immunity of the throat, and it removes all the harmful bacteria that are present on your mouth, and so it is very beneficial for the health of your salivary gland, for your mouth and for your throat. But at the same time, you should not engulf this gargled water, you need to throw it out. You need to know the proper procedure of doing gargles. If somebody is not aware of how to do gargles, how you do mouthwash, you know, you just put and you do gargling and just throw it out, similar way. But if somebody is totally new to gargling, who does not know how to do gargles, please do not try it, because maybe you will end up to putting this water into nose or somewhere. So, those people who do not know how to do gargles, please do not try it. But those people who are using regularly mouthwash, how to rinse their throat, they can also do this, use this salt as salt water as gargles. Also, sometimes this happen, like you have insect bite, like these kind of small bugs, sometimes insect bites happen. To those insect bites also, if you rub this salt immediately, because of its anti-inflammatory effect, this bug itching will come very down and pain will go very down. Like if somebody has nothing and you have this rock salt at a home, and if you have only this rock salt at home, you can apply this on the insect bite, and it will work as very good anti-inflammatory. Because if you do not have anything in the home, you can try that, and after that visit your doctor, and but your pain will go definitely less. In addition to that, when you are cooking food, in cooking food also Ayurveda recommend to use this rock salt or this pink colored salt or Saindhava Lavana. Why? Because it will, the property of this Saindhava Lavana according to Ayurveda is, it is enhancing your digestive fire, and also it improves your digestive strength. So, it is very beneficial because of salty properties, means it is more of enhancing your digestive fire, because salt is, salt means the main ingredient of the salt is fire. So, it is very beneficial to enhance the digestive fire. So, it is very beneficial if you use in your cooking food, whatever you are eating, this Saindhava Lavana, because it is very beneficial. It has a lot of medicinal values. It contains enough calcium, potassium and sodium chloride definitely. So, it is very beneficial for your health. In a way, Ayurveda recommend among all the salts, Saindhava Lavana is of high quality when it comes to eating. Also, like I mentioned, those people who are having acidity, they can also use this kind of Saindhava Lavana and this salt, because it does not cause burning sensation because of its cooling potency. So, like I mentioned, a lot of properties for Saindhava Lavana. Many times it happens that people start using this Saindhava Lavana or this rock salt excessive quantities. So, make sure you should never use this salt in excess quantities. Rather, no salt should be used in excessive quantities, because what happens if you use salt in excess quantities, that is also mentioned in Ayurveda, that means it will cause early graying of your hair. It will also bring a lot of laziness and drowsiness in the system. That is why in yoga they say low salt diet you should use, because yoga is all about active lifestyle and more about consciousness. So, this, if you are using excess of salt, then it will cause laziness into the system. Also, sometimes it causes baldness. So, not only the Saindhava Lavana, any salt. So, this indication precaution is for all kind of salts. Whenever you are using these kind of salts in excess, that they can cause baldness, graying of hair, early graying of hair, fatigue and weakness. So, that is why it is very important. So, whenever you are using salt, just use in proper quantities, do not use excess of salt just to enhance taste, or just like you have heard, like it is very beneficial for health. But when I am saying beneficial for health, anything, whatever you are eating, if you are not eating in right amounts, if you are eating it in excessive amounts, like what is not needed for the body, it will cause harms, not benefits. It is not about salt, it is about anything. Anything, any medicine, anything, when you are taking overdose, it is harmful for health. Also, the people who have hypertension, like I mentioned, they should restrict the use of salt. They should use very less than even a normal person. They should use salt very less in their diet as compared to a normal healthy person. So, that is very important precaution regarding salt for hypertensive people and edema people. Also, if somebody has a lot of chest congestion, there are many medicines in Ayurveda which include this Saindhava Lavana as an ingredient of those medicines. So, in this way, the Saindhava Lavana is naturally working on your respiratory system, and it is very beneficial for the people who have mucus related diseases like sinusitis, respiratory infections, COPD, chronic obstructive bronchial diseases. So, all these diseases, this salt is very beneficial. Also, those people who have very weak digestive fire and they have a lot of indigestion problems. So, this lifestyle change you can do, that you can start using this rock salt rather than any other kind of salt. It will, because it is it enhance your digestive fire. So, in a way it is a natural ingredient, it gives the taste of the salt, and it is a medicine also. So, you can make use of it if somebody has low digestive fire. So, you can even use it in cooking. Also, one very important use I am going to mention about salt. It is very beneficial for your joint pains. How it is very beneficial, I will mention you the method. One thing is, like in Ayurveda, I have mentioned the procedure, that is Abhyanga. Abhyanga is an oil massage throughout the body. How to do it? There is a link below. You can go to that link. You learn the proper procedure of doing Ayurveda massage with oils. And especially for if you have joint pains and if you are doing this massage, you can also take a handful of rock salt, take a cotton cloth, small very thin cotton cloth, and in that cotton cloth you put all this one feast of salt, and then tie this cotton cloth, just like here it would be salt in a bag, it looks like that. After that, when you make this kind of bag of salt, you heat this salt on any kind of fire or heater. You just heat it and make sure you do not overheat it, because very good conductor of heat, but you do not overheat it, and then use it as a hot pad for that joint. It will relieve the inflammation of that joint. It is very beneficial to relieve the inflammation of that joint. But make sure the temperature of this salt bag should not be too much that it will burn your skin if your skin is very sensitive, especially Western people, they have very delicate skin. So, do not raise the temperature too much, you just make sure whatever is tolerable for you, just check with your hand like it is fine, then you can put on your any joint. So, it will relieve in your, it is a great relief in your joint pain. You can do it for 20 minutes and after that just cover that before sleeping, then you just put some quilt over it and then sleep. So, this way it will also because this salt has anti-inflammatory action on the skin. So, it is very beneficial to relieve your joint pains. So, that is a very good technique that we are using in Ayurveda to relieve the pain of joints. It is a very natural way, it does not cost much and it is very effective. So, you can try that if you have joint pains, or if you want to have proper consultation regarding rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis, then you please book a consultation with me and we can discuss more details about your disease, and we will see what kind of herbs can be beneficial for you. But I am not in video, I am not telling any herbs, because every person is different and every person's situation is different, every person's disease is different, a diagnosis is different, especially according to Ayurveda, because it is not allopathy that one treatment for everyone. Sometimes in Ayurveda it happens like one medicine suits to this person, but the same medicine for the same disease does not suit to another person. That is why in Ayurveda a lot of herbs have been mentioned for the same disease, and we are using for different kind of herbs according to their body type, according to their physique. So, it will, so that a person will get benefits more and more, especially from health point of view. So, that is all about this rock salt. I hope you will like this video, and also I would like to mention what kind of body type people can have this rock salt. Almost all kind of body type people can have this rock salt, except for the diseases that I have mentioned. And at the same time, also those people who have herpes or any kind of blisters on the skin, please do not put salt over it, because it will cause extreme burning sensation. So, when I am saying it works as a good pore cleanser or exfoliator, it is only for the people who have very healthy skin. If you have any kind of irritation on the skin, please do not apply salt or burning scar or any kind of these things on your skin. So, I hope you will like this video, and if you want to know your body type, there is a link below, you click on that link, answer those questions, we will let you know what is your body type. And in addition to that, if you have any questions regarding this video or regarding your health, you please write down to us, we will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. Also, if you want to have Ayurveda consultation, you can write down to us, we will let you know how you can do that. And if you are watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed my channel yet, so there is a bell icon and subscribe button. Do not forget to click this bell icon and click the subscribe button, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. And if you like my video, please do not forget to share it with your friends and family. So, I hope you will support us by sharing our videos among your friends and among your families. So, that is all for today. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care and keep smiling. Don't forget to share. Bye.